I think they're going to keep rates. They're not going to raise rates at all. I think it's going to stay. I think they will be, as Jim said. It'll be very dovish. They need to be that, because if not, right now, what you've got in the economy isn't growing as much as it was last year. Right? Everybody's nervous about that. Nobody wants this economy going into a recession. So you've got to make sure that doesn't happen. And everybody's looking at sort of Chairman Powell today. So I think he'll end up doing the right thing.
What is the right thing? Cutting rates?
I don't think you need to cut rates. I think you just need to say, look, we're looking at it. We're going, if need be, we will do that. You see what the ECB has done, and I think he's going to follow exactly what they've ended up doing.
It's a good point, Bryn, that Mark makes. The ECB has signaled they'll do whatever it takes, whether it's more stimulus, doesn't want to move too far, get that spread too wide of where the Fed is.
Right. Well, first of all, Europe has missed the cycle, right? So we'll have to wait till the next cycle to get European growth. And I think that, Chairman Powell understands that words matter. And I think, to echo what, Jim and
maybe he learned that the hard way.
Right, exactly. But I think as most good lessons are learned that way. And so as he's getting more comfortable in his skin as being the head of the Fed, he understands words matter. And I think that he won't raise rates today. But you also have the backdrop of quantitative tightening is ending. They could, they could drop us some breadcrumbs there of doing that sooner, but it's going to end at the end of the summer. But ultimately, he's said very clearly he'll be accommodative if things get weaker.
Nobody thinks they're going to cut rates today, Doc?
No, I don't think they'll cut today, and I agree.
Because, the probability is at 21%.
Yeah, but it's 100% for July. 100% right now for a July cut of 25 basis points. Obviously, some are pushing even for 50. I think he will do, just as Mark said, I think he will follow the ECB's lead, and that is ECB did nothing. They just jawboned. I mean, Draghi, in one of his final statements, not the last, but one of his final statements, has come out and said, I'll be so accommodative, you guys won't believe it. Bigly, I'm going to be accommodative here, Judge. And I think that's all Jay Powell has to do as well. Say he's patient about letting the data come through, but saying that the Fed is ready and willing to move if they deem it necessary, and then let July fall where July falls. He doesn't have to move today. He just has to not indicate that they're more likely to raise rates than cut rates.
You think the Fed should cut rates?
I actually think they shouldn't, because what you're doing is you're disintermediating the government. And historically, we've had a check and balance, and we've had a handoff of monetary stimulus to fiscal stimulus. And now we don't have that anymore. So the fiscal stimulus that we had from the tax cuts and from the rolling back of regulations have been muted by the trade wars. So if you do that, you're basically saying, and I don't think they're going to look at it this way, basically saying that politics, Congress doesn't matter anymore. We saw nothing happening during Obama's administration, right? So the Fed had to do it all. The Fed can't continue to do it ad infinitum.